Welcome to the Jason Coleman Show. I'm Jason, and I'm so happy that you've tuned in today for what's going to be a really great and I think really nostalgic time of music. Today we are crazy about Patsy Cline. Our entire show is a tribute to one of the greatest singers, not just in country music, but truly one of the most influential artists of all time. And she produced so much incredible music in such a short time. Patsy Cline was born in 1932 but passed away in 1963 at just 30 years old in that tragic plane crash. So much music left unsung, but she left behind a library of hits that through the decades have become classics. And today we're revisiting a lot of these hits for you. And actually our show today is sort of like two concerts in one. First, I'm going to play for you a piano concert of some of my favorite Patsy tunes back here on our piano here at home, all in that slip note piano style that my Grandad Floyd Cramer played on many of her original records. And then in the second half of our show, I am thrilled to be joined by Grand Ole Opry star and vocalist extraordinaire, Mandy Barnett, to sing a few of these Patsy classics for you. And I tell you, she is going to knock your socks off, so get ready. And of course, no episode of our show is complete without one more special guest performance from a certain 5-year-old that you will not want to miss. So y'all, it's a big day here on the Jason Coleman Show, so let's get on with it. I opened our show just now by playing for you Back in Baby's Arms, but now I'm going to play what was Patsy Cline's first #1 hit on the country charts. This is I Fall to Pieces. Sweet Dreams, written by Don Gibson actually, and recorded by Patsy Cline on February 5th, 1963, just 1 month before she passed away on March 5th, 1963. The song was released later that year after she died and has since become one of her signature songs. Patsy was one of the greatest to really walk the line between country and pop music. You know, her style was the quintessential example of the Nashville sound because her voice just had a way of smoothing out all the rough edges you would usually find in country music, right? And of course, all these great backup musicians of the Nashville A-team, like my Grandad Floyd Cramer, set a mood for these songs that even now still feels like magic. I'll play for you now another Patsy Cline classic from 1961. It's called Have You Ever Been Lonely? Continuing on now as we celebrate the timeless music of Patsy Cline on The Jason Coleman Show. And by the way, if this is your first time tuning in, today is episode number 83 of our show. Y'all, we've been busy the last couple of years, hadn't we? Every episode is a new piano concert, and in every episode we highlight a different artist or a different theme, all in that Floyd Cramer slipnote piano style. Now you can go back and watch all previous episodes of our show on my website, jasoncolemanmusic.com, or on Facebook or YouTube anytime. You can just search for Jason Coleman Show and you'll have plenty of great episodes to occupy your time. And also remember, the new episodes stream every Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. Central Time on Facebook and YouTube. And you can catch the radio edition of our show on WSM Radio on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to play now one more favorite Patsy Cline song for you here on my piano. And then after that, stay tuned because we are packing up and going on location to team up with Mandy Barnett for the second half of our show today. So, as Patsy would say, you'd better think twice if you've got leaving on your mind. The Jason Coleman Show is only made possible because of your support. So here are 3 ways you can help us keep the music playing. First, you can check out my CDs and songbooks, including my new Simply Piano albums featuring the best songs from our Sunday shows. They're all available at jasonmusicstore.com. Second, the tip jar is always open at jasoncolemanmusic.com/tip if you'd like to leave a gift. And third, you can join our supporter family. This is a simple way for you to enjoy even more music from my family and me and support what we're doing in an ongoing way. For just $5 a month, supporters get private bonus concerts, behind-the-scenes updates, and a discount on any of my music. It's sort of like a fan club, but to Natalie, Avery, and me, you are more than just fans, you really are family. You can sign up with your card or even with a check in the mail at jasoncolemanmusic.com/join. Thanks for all your support, and thank you for watching The Jason Coleman Show.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Today on The Jason Coleman Show, we are crazy about Patsy Cline, and I can't think of anyone who has done more to carry forward not just the songs and the voice of Patsy, but to embody that spirit and that soul behind her music than our special guest today. Would y'all please welcome Miss Mandy Barnett, everybody. You hear the thunderous applause from all across the airwaves, don't you? You can feel it.
I can feel it. That's right.
We at least have our audience of 1 today. As you note, we've moved out of my house and we've come to Grandma Mary Cramer's house today to make some music together because Floyd Cramer and Patsy Cline spent a lot of time together in the studio and made a lot of music. So thought we ought to play my granddad's piano here in honor of all the music they made together. So thank you, Mandy, for being here with us today.
Well, I am so thrilled. This is the best room. It's so cool, and to get to work with you here on your grandfather's piano.
It's hardly
really,
work, though. I'd say it's a lot too much fun for it to be work.
and that's exactly true.
So, Mandy, your history with Patsy's music goes back a long way, I know. You want to remind people how you got your start with the Always Patsy Cline show.
Well, when I was just a little kid, like around 8 years old, I first heard Patsy and fell in love with her voice, and I moved to Nashville and heard of an audition for a brand new musical at the time called Always Patsy Cline. It was going to be held at the Ryman Auditorium, and I auditioned and ended up getting the part, and so for many years portrayed her at the Ryman Auditorium.
Sure.
And it seems like in some ways forever ago and like yesterday. It's odd, but we started in 1994 at the Ryman and did several runs, and in the interim, when I haven't done the show, I've done records, recorded with Owen Bradley, and done a lot of. I've stayed very close to classic country, and because that's really what I love.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of us, it's just my favorite genre of music, and so anyway. But I love Patsy Cline and love the songs and the arrangements and just.
You do them justice. Not many people can do these kind of songs that are arranged with justice, but you can tell you have such a respect and almost like revere these songs, just as I do with my granddad's music, and so it's always fun to get to make music with you. So thanks for being here today. We just played for everybody Crazy, of course, which had that signature Floyd Cramer piano intro and probably Patsy's signature song, but we got more music in store here with Mandy. So Mandy, I gotta ask, do you have a favorite Patsy Cline song to share with us here of all the music that you've sung all through the years?
You know, it's really tough to narrow it down to one, and sometimes it changes just between a couple.
Course.
But right now, I think it was written by Hank Cochran. Why Can't He Be You?
Let's do it.
Okay.
He takes me to the places you and I used to go. He tells me over and over that he loves me so. He gives me love that I never got from you. He loves me too, his love is true. Why can't he be you? He never fails to call and tell me I'm on his mind, and I'm lucky to have such a guy. I hear it all the time, and he does all the things that you would never do. He loves me too, his love is true. Why can't he be you? He's not the one who dominates my mind and soul, and I should love him so, 'cause he loves me, I know, but his kisses leave me cold. He sends me flowers, calls on the hour, just to prove his love And my friends say when he's around, I'm all he speaks of, and he does all the things that you would never do. He loves me too, his love is true. Why can't he be you?
If you're just jumping in with us here today on the Jason Coleman Show, we are honoring the great Patsy Cline, and to help us do that, we have our special guest, Mandy Barnett, with us here at Grandma Mary Cramer's house from Granddad's Piano. What a special day. So Mandy, what do we got up next here for our friends?
Well, we were talking about doing a song that Patsy Cline performed on the Arthur Godfrey Show, and I was just in her hometown, Winchester, Virginia, and I'd been there years and years ago, but I hadn't been to the historic house where she was living when she was on the Arthur Godfrey Show. So I got to tour all of that and just see different places that she, where she grew up and places she worked and that kind of thing. And so they were talking about when she was on the Arthur Godfrey Show, they changed the arrangement on her kind of last minute to make it more pop, kind of uptown. So she had to adapt to that. And they made her go from wearing a cowgirl outfit to a cocktail dress. So it was like a double whammy on Patsy. So I'm not sure she was, I'm sure that it kind of threw her into a tailspin with those two things. But the applause meter went through the roof, and so it was the song that I guess put her on the map, really.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the song is?
Walkin' After Midnight.
Let's do it.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway, well, that's just my way, all saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see her with the willow, crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere around, walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see her with the willow, crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere around, walking after midnight, searching for me.
We're here with Mandy Barnett here on the Jason Coleman Show. It has been a great day so far. We have a little more music to go, but I just wanted to brag on you, Mandy. I know that you've done so much to preserve the legacy and the music of Patsy Cline, but your career has gone so far beyond that with your own records and touring, and you've been a faithful presence on the Opry stage for many years, and that was rewarded this past year with an invitation to join the Grand Ole Opry. What was that like, Mandy?
Oh my goodness. I see the pictures and I'm looking up and it's a wonder I didn't just fall on back and and faint. It's just a wonder I didn't lose it. But I was so happy. You know, it was a lifelong dream fulfilled, which is kind of strange to get something that you want
Right.
so much. But I am thrilled. I'm playing a lot. And,
Yeah, you are. I see
yeah,
your schedule and see you on the lineup all the time.
I'm on all the time, and I love it, and it's just so much fun. I love the band. I love the audiences. The Opry has just always kind of, I don't know, suited me. I just feel very much at home there, and so I'm really happy.
They're lucky to have you. And I swear when I saw the news that you had been invited, I took for granted that you weren't already a member because you've been there and played and performed how many, more than 500 or more than that now?
Yeah, it was like 519 performances or something like that. And then, 27 years.
Only. Goodness. Well, it's about time. And so y'all can go check out, of course, the Grand Ole Opry anytime here in Nashville. You can listen or watch it on Circle, listen on old WSM radio, and catch Mandy out on tour. Mandy, thank you for stopping by today to make some music.
So glad to be here. Always great to make music with you.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's been a delight. So we'll get more with Mandy sometime soon, I'm sure. Y'all can check out mandybarnett.com for all that's going on with her. And before we go, though, I guess we're going to do one more song.
Let's do one of the songs that's from the Great American Songbook
Sure.
that Patsy recorded.
All right. I think you recognize this next one, y'all. Thanks again to Mandy Barnett, everybody.
I'll be loving you always with a love that's true. Always when the things you plan need a helping hand, I will understand. Always, days may not be fair. That's when I'll be there. Always, not for just an hour, and not for just a day, and not for just a year, but always. Days may not be fair. Always, that's when I'll be there. Not for just an hour, and not for just a day, and not for just a year.
What a day it's been so far. Thank you so much to Mandy Barnett. Thank you to Grandma Mary for hosting us for those awesome songs. But y'all, the day is not finished quite yet. We actually have one more special guest who has a Patsy Cline song prepared for us on this day that we are crazy about Patsy Cline. He has loved her music since he was about 2 years old, maybe even before that. And he's got something cooked up that I think you're going to love. So would you please make welcome now, Mr. Avery Cramer Coleman. Avery, how are you doing?
Good.
Now, Avery, Avery, what do you got here? I was going to ask you what song you have ready for us, but you've written it out. You want to hold it up so everybody can see? The song Avery's going to play for us today is called, let's hold it when we can all see it. Here, turn it around. What's it called, Avery?
Crazy.
It's called?
Crazy!
Crazy. How do you spell crazy, Avery? Did you write this?
C-R-A-E.
Oh, come here. No, come here. Oh, you got to get the marker. Okay. How do you spell it? Here.
It is C-R-A-E-S-Z-E exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Wow, crazy.
3 exclamation points.
Good job, bud. Okay, I'll put it over here. You want to sit beside me?
Crazy!
Well, let's come, crazy boy, and let's play it for all of our friends.
Crazy!
Okay, that sounds about right. Ready? Here's your first note. I'll count us in. Ready?
Crazy!
Okay, here we go.
This song is called. This song is called Crazy.
Okay, come on, crazy. Right here. That's your first notes. I'll count you in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Take a bow. Wow, how about that from Mr. Avery Cramer Coleman? Good job. And by the way, these notes he just picked out for the first time, about 3 days ago. We were talking about what song should we do for our Patsy Cline week, and Avery just hopped over to the piano and started picking those out on his own. So we're still learning the song, and we'll get the whole thing down, but not bad for just this week from Mr. Avery Cramer Coleman. Now, Avery has been very busy lately, of course, with kindergarten, with piano lessons, and actually he and Natalie got to join me out on the road in Branson, Missouri a couple of weeks ago, and Avery got to join me on stage too. So before we wrap up our time today, I figured I had to share with you just a little bit of our time together on stage. And y'all, you've heard this song, not a Patsy Cline song, you've heard this song from Avery many times before if you've been following our show, but never quite like this. I gave Avery the entire concert stage to himself. So now let's take a look at Avery Cramer Coleman on stage in Branson.
Go for it, bud. Good, dude, come on.
Eyes that look like
How about it, folks? Avery Cramer Coleman live in Branson. You did such a great job on Elvira all by yourself. And boy, on Crazy today, it has just been quite a day, hasn't it? Really big day of Patsy Cline and Mandy Barnett and Avery Cramer Coleman and all of you. Thank you all for watching the Jason Coleman Show once again today. And you know, our show is only made possible because of your support. And so we want to thank a few of our gold and silver supporters by name who are making it possible for us to get to do what we do. And to help me out, Mr. Avery is going to name a few of our friends here by name. So Avery, can you help me out and thank some of our friends who are making our show possible? They watch you every week. All right, starting off, our first one is Joanna Gregg.
Joanna Gregg.
You can do louder than that.
Joanna Gregg.
Yeah, also Bob Davis.
Bob Davis.
Yeah, also Faye Thompson.
Faye Thompson.
Yeah, also Sherry Parker.
Sherry Parker.
Yes, another friend is Barbara Jenkins.
Barbara Jenkins.
Yeah, also Mary Collins.
Mary Collins.
Yes, another one, Pat Friddle.
Pat Friddle.
Yes, really loud, Cindy Nichols.
Cindy Nichols.
Also two more, Jason Horn.
Jason Horn.
Yeah, and Gloria Stevenson.
Gloria Stevenson.
Oh, thank you, Avery, and thanks to all of our supporters and many more of you who do make our show possible here. We've been going at this now for more than 80 episodes, more than 2.5 years, and still going strong because of all of you. So we do thank you for tuning in today and every Sunday. Make sure that y'all tune in with us again here very soon. We'll have more music coming for a long time to come. Our folks do what, Avery? They keep the music playing. That's right. Thanks, Natalie. Thanks, Avery, and I guess we'll leave you today with one last song. So see you next time, y'all.
See you next time, y'all.
All right. You're listening to The Jason Coleman Show on WSM Radio.